Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do something different this time as far as inspirational because I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to my channel and me joining the Air Force, school, and the gist of it was pretty much how are you able to go after the things you want so easily? Which is why I I named this video Now I Do What I Want. Okay, so first things first, how many of you guys feel nervous or shy or worried, when you're about to start something new or want to start something new or is trying to start something new, but your nerves keep getting the best of you? That's just it. It's normal to have those feelings. Like it's okay to have those feelings. Now the thing is, are you going to let those feelings hinder you, or are you going to defeat those feelings and say, you know what, it's normal to have those feelings, but guess what, I'm not going to let it consume me and I'm still going to go after what I want. Ultimately, those feelings are quite normal, so don't ever think that, dang, I feel this way because I can't do it, or I feel this way because, well, it's just the main thing, I feel this way because I can't do it. Stop all that. You can do it. Here to tell you that you can. Here's my second point. The main reason why everybody doesn't do what they want to do is this. Everybody else is doing it, or I'm worried that nobody will like it, or I'm not sure on how to go about doing it. Here's the thing. For the everyone else is doing it portion, you go down your grocery store aisle, right? And you see the bread aisle. As a matter of fact, let's take it there. We're gonna go to the bread aisle. You see all of the same idea, same concept, right? It's bread. But the difference that you notice is that the bread is made by different people. So where I'm going with that is that everybody may have the same concept or the same idea or the same thing that you want to do, but the thing is, you are what makes it stand out. You are the defining difference on your product, your business, your career, anything that you set out to do. You are the defining difference. So do not, I repeat, do not compare yourself to other people, because that's your worst thing that you can do. You are you. Be you. Nobody can do you better than you. And I hope you guys don't think I'm yelling at you or fussing at you like that guy in that weird commercial that says you need to get up and go do something with your life. I'm not him. I'm not here to do that. But that's the main thing you need to remember. Yes, everybody else may doing it, but I'm doing it, and here's my difference. My difference is me. And most people think, oh, that sounds cocky. No, I'm just self-confident. It's nothing wrong with thinking that, okay, well, here's everybody else's thing, but here's my thing. And maybe the same thing, but it's my thing. You feel me? Yes. Now, worried that nobody will like it. Here's the thing about that specifically. You win some and you lose some, if that makes sense. Not everybody is going to be on the same page as you or support you. And just like you're going to have people that are on the same page as you and that do support you. Now, don't let what other people think or their feedback stop you in the midst of it or before or after it, because everybody's going to have their own opinions, and they're just that. Opinions. Now, not trying to discredit anybody, but nobody's opinions hold any kind of rank or weight over your life. They don't, unless it's facts and they come in at you with facts. But those facts are probably stuff that you already know about. Then you have no worries. No worries. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Anyway, but don't get caught up in the whole nobody's gonna like what I have idea. Yeah, some people won't like it, some people will, but the thing is, focus on that specifically, the positive, the people that do, because there's a lot of other people that negates all those other negative people. And not even all the time that those people are negative, they just have a different viewpoint as you or have a different like than you do. So don't ever let that discourage you from doing that. And as far as going about how to do it, this gets to my next point. How to overcome those worries or the whole, how do I go about doing it? Here's it is. Starting. I'll say it again, slower. Starting. I say that because the worst thing that you can do is want to do something but never try it and never knowing where it could have brought you. You could have been the next Aaliyah J. You could have been the next, I don't want to say Beyonce because I don't need no beehives mad at me. We're going to say Nicki Minaj. You could have been the next freaking stripper, firefighter, doctor, lawyer, best friend, man. Whatever you want it to be, it does not matter. You could be that person. You could be that girl, that guy. You could be that woman, that man. It does not matter, sweetheart. The main thing is that you starting. You have to put yourself out there. You have to know that once you do this, you can stop at any point too. Nobody's saying that once you get out there, oh, this is forever. You can't get out. That's not the case. The best thing that you can do though is just start, because you don't ever want to go about your life thinking like, dang, if only I would have did this, I could have been that, or I could have been doing this, or just anything like that. So don't ever be your own hindrance. Don't do that. Just starting. I know your nerves can get the best of you, and I know it can come off as like, I see that you're doing this. I'm just so nervous. It's okay to be nervous. I promise you it is. Just like I'm nervous going into basic training. I promise you I am. I'm nervous whenever I start anything new, whether it's a job, whether it's I do people's makeup. Even though I'm very confident in myself, it is okay to be nervous. That was weird. That is a normal thing for you to feel, is nerves. Everybody has them, unless you're one of those people that was born without those, and then you can't feel nothing. But that's a different story. We're not even get into that. But get out there, put yourself out there. There's nothing wrong with that. And the key thing, it's the best thing, staying motivated. Now, how do you stay motivated? Some may ask, because some people's drive or momentum slows down after they don't get the results that they expected, or they do and life gets in the way. Remember why you started doing whatever it is that you started doing. Remember that there was a goal, a desired goal, and that you plan and intend on achieving that goal. Don't start this goal and then neglect it, because that's worse than actually just not starting, because you had something, stopped it and left it, and now it's just pending and just waiting for it to be nurtured. So just remember why you started at all times. It could be whether you started for a family member, yourself, another person, does not matter. Just keep that in mind on when you're doing anything that's going to college, Air Force, starting a job, starting a channel, singing, rapping, whatever it is that you want to do. Just remember why you started it and keep that in mind at all times. So, like I said, if you can remember the main things about wanting to start anything, I want you to take away a couple things. First off, don't let your nerves get the best of you, okay? They're your nerves, and you can apply them however you want to. But just keep in mind that they're just nerves, and you could do anything that you want to do. Second key point that I'm getting to, starting. Just start. I know it may seem awkward at first with anything that you do, but I promise you, the more you do it and the more you build that momentum, it'll get so normal and so easy for you that it becomes comfortable. And you want it to be that way. You want it to be so comfortable to the fact that, like right now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first started my YouTube channel, I thought it was weird as crap. So I was like, I'm sitting there talking to a freaking camera. But after a while, you realize, not only am I talking to a camera, but I'm talking to an audience. And that audience is receiving my content, and their feedback means a lot to me. So it may seem weird at first, but just know that after a while, it's almost like talking to your best friend. I promise you. Now hold that thought. And then lastly, remember why you started. Like I said, your main reason as to why you started anything is going to be the heart of your journey with anything that you do. For instance, me being a doctor, I started that journey because of an event in my past, and I also felt like, you know, if I could help children in any way, which, because I want to be a pediatrician, if I could help children in any way, whether that's mentoring, counseling, or actually being a doctor and physically helping them, I will do that. Also with the Air Force, my main reason as to why I joined the Air Force was because of school. I wanted a solid foundation. I wanted financial stability. Each of them may have different reasons, but they all hold the same value, and I expect them all to give me the same result, and that's nothing but success. But I also have to remember that I am my own success. I have to put the work in for that, just like you do. You have to put the work in for that. So keep that in mind when you're starting anything. Now, when you do this stuff and keep all these things in mind, it makes all your future endeavors and everything so much easier to get into. You still might have slight nerves, but those will be diminished so fast. I promise you. It's almost like, what is nerves, baby? Let's do this. I'm not scared. I ain't never scared. So get out and do it. And go into it fearless, because that's eventually what this is going to bring out of you, is knowing that I'm fearless, baby. I can do anything I want to do. And that's why, like I said, I named this video Now I Do What I Want, because you can do what you want once you realize the confidence in yourself and know that you are the individual that will make or break yourself, and that's only you, nobody else. So just starting. And I hope you guys enjoy, because like I said, by now, after this video, you should be able to do what?
I do what I want. We said. Now I do what I want. We said. Now I do what I want. Let's go. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Whoa. You thought it was over? No. You just watched this video. See that thing down there? Yeah. Hit that button and join the family, babes. I can't wait to see you guys next time.